What's going on, you guys? It's the FPL Penguin back again with another stream. Hope you're doing good. This is my second 22-23 sort of video slash stream. You know, we're getting more closer to the game launching and the beloved game we all love. Soon to be returned very, very soon. So I don't want to make it quite long, but I want to do stream, see if anybody tunes in, if anyone's about. But yeah, I just basically want to talk about, guys. Shout out to Holly Shand, well known in the community, for this lovely fixture difficulty chart. Yeah, we will be talking about it. We can make it bigger like that. That's better, isn't it, guys? But yeah, hope everyone's doing good. Fever, how you doing? Roman Nathan, how you doing? John, how you doing? Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're doing good. Not long now until you know, it's back. It's back, so I'm just going to make that a bit more bigger for me on my side, the graph. Yeah, so this is it. This is it on the screen. Shout out to Holly Shand. This is, you know, start from top to bottom, from easier to, you know, more difficult. When I look at this, we'll start off with fixtures. Let me just get on a bit more bigger on my side. Colm, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing good. Let me just get big on my side. Right, okay. So if we just go straight for this now, we'll go for it. Yeah, so there's a lot to talk about. The fixtures. Nottingham Forest, we'll talk about the new boys. Nottingham Forest been about 2 decades. Is it 20 years, something like that? Nearly 20 years, about 20 years since we were last in the Premier League. They have Newcastle. I will be doing like little videos as well once the prices are out. Star players to watch stats wise and stuff, and get little videos out, and maybe get some fans on, something new to channel. Maybe some fans from those, those teams, and talk about their club. But Nottingham Forest got Newcastle. You know, Newcastle, they're a bit like FIFA career mode, aren't they? They're going to be spending all that cash. God knows their team's starting lineup's obviously going to be completely different, at least 80% different, 80% different, should we say? Their starting lineup, should we say 75-80% different to what it was last season and the season before that. They got a tough one, to be honest. They got Newcastle, West Ham, Everton, 50-50, Spurs and City. So first 5 games aren't that easy for Nottingham Forest. If we look at Bournemouth as well, players like for Nottingham Forest, Brennan Johnson, who's been also doing well for Wales as well in the UEFA Nations last few weeks. Who else is there as well? Samba, very good goalkeeper. Depends who they bring in as well. They got some decent players, some good budget enablers. Who knows? Bournemouth are back. Solanke, you've got Billing, you've got Zemema or something like that, the left back for, I think Scout were mentioning him the other day. I will get these stats up as well once prices come out. I'll, players to watch and stuff. I'll make a video for you guys. But Christie in there as well. So it will be interesting, especially who they buy as well. Tough start. I mean, look at their start. Villa, then they got City, Arsenal, Liverpool. So they're playing the usual top 6, 3 of the top 6 in 2, 3, and 4. God help them. Then they got Wolves, and then they got Notts Forest after that. Fulham-wise, rock bottom. We're talking Mitrovic, Harry Wilson, Carvalho, who joined Liverpool now, looks like he's going to stay there, not go back on loan. Who else is there as well? Anyone else that's good? Good. Mitrovic or Harry Wilson, not possible too, but Mitrovic is such a fraud, isn't he? You bring him in, he just does it. He scores about 40 odd goals in the Championship, but in the Premier League, I mean, can he? Third time lucky, is it? Third time. I know he's been with clubs besides Fulham in the Premier League, Newcastle, for instance. But can he crack it this time round with Fulham? I don't know. I have to see what prices as well. I'll have to see what's prices. But Liverpool first, God help them. And then we've got Wolves, Brentford, then Arsenal, Brighton. So all three have got a tough start. Very tough first 6 fixtures of the newly promoted sides. Yeah, and it's something I think FPL Lad always says, or somebody else says, everyone says it, but, don't rush into the newly promoted sides going into game week 1. It's so risky. Wait to see how they do and stuff. There will be, I think Notts Forest could surprise a few teams. I mean, we've had it with Leeds. We had it with Sheffield United one season. Could Notts Forest be that team? Who knows? Depends who they bring in as well, but could they be that team that could surprise? Who knows? We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, we're going to talk about the big boys now. Talk about the newly promoted sides. Who can we talk about? That's well, I know we've got the big sides. We've got Liverpool and City, obviously. Well, I was going to leave them until last and talk about them, but we'll talk about it now. Liverpool, City, you can see right there, both lovely first 6 games. Liverpool's got Fulham, Crystal Palace, Manchester United, Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Everton. And then City have got West Ham, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Notts Forest, and Aston Villa. So it's going to be interesting, the whole talk about Haaland. I'll get back to chat in a minute as well, guys. So what you guys say, if anyone's saying anything. But yeah, with Haaland in there, we've also got as well KDB. People want to bring him in, or Cancelo. And we also talk about Nunez as well for Liverpool. Trent's in there, higher price probably. And then we've got Diaz in there too. Mane's going. He's leaving Liverpool. So this is going to be interesting. Also seen as well any position changes as well. That's another thing as well. Can we see Salah becoming a forward? Can we see Son becoming a forward? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. I don't know what you guys think. Position changes, Salah and Son moving to forward. Yeah, but players like that, everyone's going to try and cram in all these Man City, Liverpool. It's going to be so template. It always is for game week 1. And then after the first 6, 7 game weeks, everyone just slowly drifts away from that template and goes for those bandwagon players, those players that kind of probably in the first few, those 6 game weeks, kind of surprises and go, oh, yeah, we'll bring those players in. Also saves money as well. Injuries might occur, suspensions, COVID. I hope not. But yeah, Brighton's in there. People hyping up. I just want to go around as well and give my thoughts on this. People hyping up NATO from Wolves. Now, Wolves, a funny team. They can't I don't know why people want NATO. They still got Huang Chi. They still got Jimenez. They still got Silva. They still got Podence. NATO's going to be rotation for Wolves. They're the 4th highest in the fixture difficulty. Leeds, Fulham. I just don't trust him. I don't trust Wolves. I think Traore's back from his loan from Barcelona. I think it was on loan. So, where's NATO going to fit in? Is he going to get regular game time? Talk about as well, Brighton, I think, are another boring team. Well, I think they are. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think they are a boring team. I know they beat Manchester United at a big score. But they're another awkward team to look at. So Wolves and Brighton, I still think they're a bit awkward to look at. Attacking wise, definitely. Defensive wise, if you want to not go too big at the back, if you want to save money, it depends on how much money we're all going to bloody have, guys, don't they? With Haaland, KDB, Salah, and Son, and all that jazz. But yeah, I don't like the fixtures. I would change the colours. Especially Arsenal's. We'll talk about Arsenal in a minute. But yeah, I don't feel the Wolves game against Leeds. I feel no. I think Wolves and Brighton's fixtures are very awkward. I think they're a very awkward teams. Those two, they're very awkward. They always have been. If we talk about Arsenal as well, we'll get out to chat. Does anyone chat? Get out of this would be fantastic. Oh, we've got a lot of people chatting. A lot of people chatting. We've got to a few people. Don't mention Fulham. Samba leaving to Lens, so they probably is he? Is he now? Is he really leaving? The top goalkeeper. Is he really leaving? Going to the French league? That'd be a big blow that for Forest if they lose him. I wanted to get Wilson as a fifth mid con, but probably later on in the season now. Yeah, I hope you're doing good, guys. I don't talk about Mitrovic like that. I got my thing on the dislike. Listen, mate. We've talked about this. I know you're a Fulham fan. Can he make it third time lucky with Fulham? Is it third time lucky? They're up and down like a yo-yo team. But we'll have to see. It's Mitrovic, isn't it? I mean, Championship, Premier League. I mean, come on, different levels. Come on. But yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. The Wolves here, the silent sleepers. If they keep Wilbur Gold alongside, I don't know. I just think with Wolves and Brighton, they're one of them. It's very hard. It's very hard to judge them. It really is. They're quite. What's the word for Brighton Wolves? It's just very, it's just awkward, basically. Yeah, they need to. I'm kind of against that, to be honest with you, mate. Somebody else said that one time. It would be nice. I'd like that, but I don't. I think it's better if they don't, because I like a challenge. So I like them to keep it as the traditional 100 million, just because I like that challenge of it being more difficult and difficult for everyone else. I don't want the game to be made easy for us. I want us to feel like we've got a real challenge on our hands, like we have every single FPL season. Fixtures for the first 5 games, we have no idea if the team's for. Exactly. Silver better than Parker, though. That's a major up. The Fulham manager. Yeah, so we just talk about as well. Arsenal. I'd give both their 2 fixtures, Crystal Palace and Leicester, maybe the white sort of background, not the green, for their fixtures. Crystal Palace, I think, did do them over. Leicester, I know they beat twice, I think, or 3 times. I think it's Arsenal, isn't it? It depends how they build as well. Players I do like now that Lacazette's gone back to Lyon. Nketiah, Saka's still great. I wouldn't trust their defense. But maybe Saka and Nketiah. Nketiah will be a lovely gem if they don't sign another striker. I think they're linked with Jesus, aren't they? I don't think Jesus moved yet, but if Jesus moves, would you guys still go for Nketiah? Depends, because maybe they'll move Jesus to the right wing, attacking right wing, something like kind of played near enough with City. Yeah, so definitely Liverpool City assets for sure, definitely. Like everyone else, not keen on Wolves, Brighton. I have to see what prices are like and form wise. Also, keep your eye on the friendlies as well, guys, in July. I know them it gives you a bit of a hunch who's in form and how they do, give them the eye test and stuff. So friendlies, a lot of friendlies, jam-packed friendlies for every Premier League team in July. So that should be interesting. Brentford have got Tony. I like Tony still. I like Tony's fixtures after start of Man United maybe. But Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace and Leeds could be teams that could be leaking in goals. Who knows? So Tony could still be a good one to have. Chelsea, I'm not interested, especially losing Rudiger. Big blow. Depends who they're going to bring as a replacement. Not interested in their attack whatsoever. I'm just going to ignore Chelsea, definitely. Reece James, not worth the hype now. Not worth the hype, especially his rotation we saw near the end of last season as well. Chelsea, not worth it. Leeds, if Rafinha stays, I might be tempted to go for Rafinha. Spurs, Son or Kane, I like both. Depends with budget though. If I had to pick a player, Kane takes penalties though, but Son, I like Son. I do like Son. Depends if he's a midfielder forward and how FPL is going to do it as well, and prices as well. Everton, no. Aston Villa, Somebody mentioned as well FPL Central. I think it was on Instagram. Was it FPL Central? Matty Cash, Poland, Polish guy. Well, he's English. Plays for Poland. Matty Cash, why not? I think he's a good one. First few fixtures are nice. I like the first 3 fixtures. Matty Cash could be good one. We know how attacking he is. Newcastle depends who they buy. We can't really judge them now. At the moment, I don't really want anybody from their team. Willock or Fraser will go through all that jazz again. Maybe Fraser, who knows? But they're obviously going to build. The team is going to look completely different. When July comes, it all kick off. They'll sign about 10 new players or something like that. 8 to 10 new players or something. They'll go crazy. They will go crazy. And their team will starting lineup will look completely different to last season. About 80% different. It will look a lot different. Leicester, Maddison, probably. Notts Forest, I'll probably wait and see. If Brennan Johnson's a budget player. I don't. Some people saying going to be 6 million, but I'm hoping for 5 million. But I don't think he'll be that price, unfortunately. We'll have to see. Manchester United, nope. It depends really if this Eric guy turns things around. Who knows? Some people might still want Ronaldo. Who knows? But he's at a hefty price, isn't he? I expect Bruno Fernandes to be dropped in price, probably to 10.5 million. He was 12 million last season. West Ham, Bowen. City's going to be a tough game. Joe Bowen, maybe. I don't know. But maybe late, maybe game week 2. Depends. I have to have a good think about it. Like I said, Bournemouth and Fulham, Crystal Palace, Southampton down there. Yeah, depends who everyone buys, who everyone does, gets and stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's my thoughts on it. If you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button. Really appreciate. I really appreciate everyone turning out, coming and listening to the stream. We do appreciate it. And do subscribe if you're new around here as well. I'll increase by 10 million. So yeah, the budget. I don't know. I just, like I said, I like the challenge. I like the challenge of it. Yeah, they would only increase it if they added an extra. Yeah, I find that more fair. Like if they added like a 60, you can have 16 squad members, then boost it up. Why not? That'd be a bit more fair on both sides, wouldn't it? Yeah, Odegaard. Definitely want to watch. I'm kind of in the same boat as you, mate, with Salah. Kind of in the same boat. Depends how much he is. I like Núñez, Diaz, and Trent. I'm hyping Núñez up, aren't I? But I think he's definitely coming regular starter and could get 20 plus goals next season. Yeah, there was talk about, other content creators, FPL Focal, for instance, talking about maybe Limitless. I think it was him. Yeah. Look at Salah game week 1 week record not looking good for us, especially if we start Ream. He was superb last season. I don't mean to sound disrespectful to Fulham, but I think you couldn't have picked a more worse fixture to have for game week 1. It's going to be seriously tough here. But yeah, you're at home, but it's going to be very, 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 very tough for you guys, obviously. I'm not sleeping on West Ham this season again. Their start was decent, even with tough games. West Ham are a funny team. David Moyes done well. It's definitely. Maybe I'll just look at Bowen. Who knows? Like I said, Vardy and Tony are my current game week 1 squad. Yeah, and both injury prone. Yeah, it will be interesting. Remember, no World Cup. Yeah, true. For Salah and Haaland. I'm really gutted about Haaland because Norway never seem to qualify for these competitions. And I'm quite gutted for Haaland actually. But yeah, no World Cup for Salah and Haaland. Jeez. And Diaz, yeah. definitely. And Mahrez as well for Algeria. And Mahrez, I believe. Yeah, I know Italy as well. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm gonna wrap things up now. If you enjoy the stream, listen, I've enjoyed the stream. I really have. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, I'll be back hopefully next week. Hopefully the game update by then, and we'll get a massive 1 hour stream out for you guys and talk all things. Hopefully, maybe get a guest on. Who knows? And make it a bit more interesting. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Have a great weekend or everything. And see you guys in the next stream. Take care, guys.